Hi, I'm Norma Lyon. Everyone calls me Duffy, and I make the butter cows. I've been doing it for 42 years. I go about it, and I start out with an armature that's made of wood, steel, and covered with hardware cloth to support the butter. I usually work in a cooler, 42 to 38 degrees in temperature. And I warm the butter up to work with now. I didn't used to, but I do now. I warm it up to 65 or 70 degrees in outdoor temperatures. And then I use it to work with, and it gets cold and sets up. And I put on a layer at a time. And I usually do the body first, starting at the shoulder and going down the back and down to the belly. And then I do either the udder or the head and neck, one or the other. When those are done, I do the legs, and then I make the tail. There are 6 major dairy breeds. This particular animal is a milking shorthorn. I've made butter cows in about 13 states and in Canada. 3 weeks is usually the longest some of my cattle remain on display. I've made 2 large dioramas. I made Norman Rockwell's county agent, and I've made my own The Last Supper. They sat at a long table, and Christ was at the end of the table rather than in the middle. I've made Garth Brooks and Elvis Presley, and I'm going to make John Wayne. Of all the famous reproductions I've copied, I think American Gothic is probably my favorite one. If I have a choice and can speak out of how they want to prepare the butter, I tell them I want unsalted butter. And if it's made in a continual churn, I don't usually have any say about the amount of moisture. Otherwise, if it's in a tumble churn, I'll tell them to run the moisture down as low as they can get it, and that's usually around 13.9%. And if you don't mention it, it'll have as much as 20% in this day and time. It used to be 40 years ago, butter only had 16% moisture. I hope you enjoyed watching me make my milking shorthorn.